Hey guys, XX Crazy Nuclear bringing you another Minecraft Let's Play video, and in this video we're going to be taking a tour of my survival world. I know it's been a while since I've done Minecraft Let's Play. I'm hoping to get back to that series soon, maybe start a new one. But this world that I'm about to show you guys is the new survival world I started up a couple weeks ago, and I've been working hard on it, and it's not the same one you guys saw in my Let's Play series. So let's just go ahead and take a tour of it. So right here behind me you can see the giant dirt wall I've built around my base, and it goes all the way around my base, but I'm missing one side of the wall. I got 3 sides done. Let's go ahead and go inside and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And here it is, my world. So we're just gonna start I'm just gonna give you guys a whole tour of this, starting off by the center and moving on out. So I think we have the world map right here. It's still loading in, so let's just give that a moment. So right here, right in the center of my base, we have I guess you could say my house, but it's not really my house. It used to be a storage until yesterday night when I started I moved the storage out over there so I can take this whole thing down and rebuild it and make it into a legit house. I had everything in here, and I still have to move these 2 chests, this chest and this chest and that chest, and then we should be done moving our storage. Then up here was my little sleeping area, and we have some more chests over there, and then that's it. And then we have a roof, not much on the roof, just a flat little roof. You can look out over my whole survival world. I'm probably just gonna go in the circle and give you guys a tour of my world. So yeah. Oh, by the way, I have feather falling 4, so I can fall off high ledges and not be hurt much. So first thing, right next to my little base, we have this incinerator. Just go ahead, throw anything you don't want in there and it'll just destroy it. Then we have my tree farm. There's a sign right here that says tree farm, and here where I plant my saplings, birch saplings or oakwood, and they grow into trees. But oakwood saplings, I don't want them to grow any higher than 8 blocks, so on the 9th block I've placed this glass block right here so they don't grow any higher than that. That's my tree farm. And then we have this is the excessive storage area, so where I keep my loads of blocks that I seriously do not need right now. So dirt, I have a lot of in cobblestone, and everything else is empty, like this and those 2. And then as soon as you leave my tree farm area, you come out here. This is the outer side of my base. Probably just gonna show you this and then finish the inside. So these are guest houses I've made for any guest that comes over to my world, and I've given them some food to start off with, some coal in their furnace, a bed, and a little room, like a nice little shed. And I have 4 of them, basically the exact same. And there's a little way out from the back as well, so they can go back into my base from this area right here. So this is my tree farm like you saw earlier. Then we have my animal farm right here. So pigs, swines, cows, and then chickens, and then we have sheep. So chickens, oh, why is there a sheep in there? But chickens, instead of going into their little pen to harvest their eggs like every couple seconds, I decided to make their pen out of hoppers. That way I won't have to go in every 2 seconds to get their eggs. This way they'll just collect in here. And this is almost full. I gotta empty this out soon. Are we gonna do that? Let's do that right now while we're at it. And white wool. And then we have our sheep farm. Let's go ahead and harvest some wool while we're here too. Alrighty. Got a whole stack of wool. And then this is the end of my base here. I haven't even gotten my dirt wall all the way back here yet. The dirt wall ends over there on that side, like you can see it. And then over there, because this side's higher, it's like right behind that little ledge I made. And that is my animal farm. Moving on, we have the World Bank. This is where you can store all your valuables. And it's a cool little redstone technique I made. You have to flip both switches to turn on the door. So see, I flipped one, the other one's not going on. And as you flip both, it opens up. Then we have our valuables here. I'm not going to open the chest to show you guys what's in it, but we have some loot there. And then moving back around here, this is my storage again. We have our little nether room, in which I've built my nether portal. We have some empty chests, or that one has buckets, this one has everything else from the nether. Then come back out here. We have our farms. This is an automatic cocoa farm I made recently too. All you have to do is to harvest cocoa, just go ahead, press this button. And all the cocoa gets stored down in here. And to replant it, all you just do is you need 20 cocoa beans. Go ahead, start replanting it. It's not fully automatic. It's not an AFK farm, but it's somewhat automatic. You don't have to go in and harvest the cocoa beans yourself. This way you can just harvest them in mass numbers just like this and replant it by hand. Then we have a giant hole I made. This is one of the first things I made when I loaded this world up. So I made my base, and then I just started digging this random hole for cobblestone. I needed cobblestone to make some stuff. And right here we have our railway. This connects to a village farm, or village, sorry, which is way over there. You can't even see my base from how far it is. But moving on, I'll just show you guys down here. There's nothing, it's just a giant hole I dug out. This is all legit. I dug this out by hand, and this is the bottom of it. See, as you can see, we dug down to bedrock. Probably gonna do something with this later in the future. And yes, we have diamonds over there that I have not harvested yet because they add a cool new feature to this giant hole. And also one remark I want to make is, when digging this whole cave out, I did not come across a single cave. It was just solid ground, or solid stone, all the way down to bedrock. Pretty cool. And we also had some gravel and dirt, of course, and some ores, but no actual caves. It's dug straight down. This took me about 2 days to do, by the way. And I cycled to 3 pickaxes doing this. Then we have my farms. We have a whole bunch of farms here. Let's start off on my sugar farm. So, yeah, nothing too special. This is our chest where we put our sugar canes in. Then we have the other 3 farms. Carrot farm. Cool stuff. Potato farm. And our wheat farm. I missed 1 farm though. 2 farms actually. I gotta show you these 2. Our watermelon farm, which is up here. I haven't harvested my crops yet. I haven't harvested them in a long time actually. We have our pumpkin farm down below it. And that should cover it for farms. This was also one of the first things I built when I started this world. I started off by the carrot farm and then built my way to the left. And if I was not mistaken, I swear I heard a zombie pigman down here. And yes, there is a zombie pigman. Look at this guy. Let me kill you. Gave us a gold sword. That is one of the rarest drops. Hey, we got a sword though. Alright. So, moving on. That covers for the inner part of my base. Let's go ahead and move on out. So I showed you guys the guest houses. Let's go back there and then work our way around my base. So I'm pretty sure a world map has loaded by now. So that is my world. These are 3x3 maps that I put together, and we are right there, like right there in the middle. That's my whole base, that whole little area. And then we have a giant snow biome over to the left. It's huge. It's never ending. I cycled to 2 maps already, and covers almost both of them. Then we have a somewhat snow biome covering that way over there. And then beyond it, we have some grassland, jungle, and a desert. When I loaded up this world, I needed a desert for some glass, and I couldn't find a desert. I eventually made my way all the way up. 1 map, 2 map, I was up over here. And then I worked my way left, and then I found a desert all the way up there. And I was so happy, but I knew that desert was too far. So I came back down, and then I came across that little desert over there. And I was like, oh, that's a bit closer, but alright. Then I worked my way down. Then I came across this desert, which is even closer, and I said, oh wow. And so I just came further down and came across that desert, which is on the same map as my base. So I was pretty happy, and that I didn't have to walk to that faraway desert like every second day or something. Because that desert, it has coordinates of negative like 1700 and negative 800 or something. I missed one thing that that reminded me of, that I gotta show you guys, and this is my railway station. It's a little room, but it connects to far places. So let's go down here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. We have our village express. All you do is just get on that minecart, press that button, and it'll take you to these coordinates, X 583 and Z 812 in 47 seconds. I timed myself while doing that. Then we have our desert express, which takes us to the desert in 76 seconds, so just over a minute, to negative 277 and negative 315. Pretty sure you guys could have read that yourself, but in case you didn't, just had to write it out for you. And then we have our enchanting room beside our guest houses. Let's kill this skeleton. Cool little place. I hear water. It's weird. It's probably like a lake under here or something. So we have our enchanting room. Then we have our books. That's our enchanting station. All those books you saw in there are level 30 enchantments, by the way. And over here, while I was flattening out this area, I came into this giant cave right here, and I almost died when I was flattening this out. So just decided to put a glass flooring over it because it looks kind of cool. And yeah. And then this is my most recent build. This is the one I built last night, and this is my organizer. And we have all our stuff in here, as you see. And then up here too. And this door leads to some redstoning behind it, but I'm not going to show you guys that now. I'm just going to show you how this works. All you do is come behind here. Then you have a sign that says to be stored and others. Others right there, to be stored. And all you do is just go ahead and empty your inventory out. I think we have that in there. And some that. So we should have there you go. So eggs are coming up here to be stored. And the way this works is, actually I'm not even going to show you guys how this works because it's too complicated, but if you guys are curious, just leave it in the comment section below and I'll get to it. But this is all done in survival legit. And we have two redstone lamps here, and these redstone lamps indicate whether things are being organized right now, whether the redstone is active or not. So if the lights are on or blinking, that means the organizing is happening. All redstone is active. And if they're off, that means everything's been organized and you can go